Today we're going to be doing another restorative sequence. You'll notice I like to do the restorative ones the day after sort of a more aerobic vinyasa one. Good kind of balance, I think. Slow, passive postures instead of like strong, engaged movement. It's kind of some time, I don't want to say do nothing because we are doing stuff, but it's kind of time to let go. And I think it's a particularly important aspect of our yoga practice. We practice letting go because in life, we have to let go all the fucking time. This gives us sort of a comfortable space to practice doing so. So just as much about letting go up here in between the ears as it is letting go physically and setting ourselves up so we don't have to do any effort to maintain these postures. Prop-wise, you're going to need a blanket, a bolster, and a chair. Good. So we're going to take our chair on our mat facing in towards us and place your bolster up on top of it. Our blanket, we're going to fold in half like so. Set it down so we can come into a comfortable seat facing our chair. Good. So legs come into Svastikasana, just cross-legged. Cross the legs at the shins. Nice, loose posture. Good. Press fingertips down besides you. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the spine. And basic objective, we're going to keep that length in the spine as we hinge forward. Release our forehead onto the mat. You may need to slide the chair further or closer to you. So we want the spine long but relax, the forehead on the mat. And you can bend the elbows, rest the palms up here as well, or grab opposite wrists. Eyes closed down. And it's sort of some subtle effort. There's small adjustments we can make here, but we don't want to move around a whole ton. So first off, if you feel like you could relax into a slightly deeper posture, you can slide the chair a little further away from you, lengthening the torso up away from the hips. But second off, really subtle, I want you to try and think about leveling out the sits bones. Notice which leg is in front. And notice how that affects the sits bone. So for example, my left leg is in front right now. And my right sit bone has a tendency to pop up a little bit. So just almost without doing anything, almost just by thinking about it, I'm going to settle my right sit bone down evenly with the left. We soften the shoulders, we soften the neck. Take some deep breaths. Good. Now, if you're holding on to the wrist, just mentally take note which hand's on top. Mentally take note which leg is in front with the cross right now. Keeping the eyes closed, moving very slowly. Take several breath cycles. going to start to walk up from your fold with the eyes closed. Switch the cross of the legs, so opposite shin is in front. Hands come behind you for just a moment. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the spine. Scoop the belly in. Inhale. Exhale, hinge yourself forward. Bring the palms and the forehead onto your bolster. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Soften the neck. Breathe slowly and deeply. And again, sort of that same noticing of the sits bones. How can you subtly even out so you're grounding evenly in the seat? Good. Several breaths here. Move very slowly. Start to walk yourself up from your fold. Good. Now we're going to come into one more restorative posture. We're going to leave our bolster and our chair just as they are. We're going to slide our blanket off to the side. We're going to come down onto one side. Good. Knees bent. Seat pretty close to your bolster in your chair. Then we're going to roll onto our back. And bring our legs up. So the bolster cradles the back of the knee right there. Good. You can walk your shoulder blades in towards each other. Scoot the hips toward the heels slightly. There's this full lengthening of the spine. Then let's start with arms out to a T. Palms face up. Then we'll bend the elbows. One hand over the heart, one hand over the belly. As the eyes close down. And we take some breaths. Good. Now today, I'm going to invite you to stay here for as long as you'd like, as long as it's comfortable. Let's say at least a couple minutes, but stay here 10, 15, however long you feel like you can spare and relax and breathe, leaving your to-do list and all that other shit aside for now. Stay as long as you'd like. and we'll see you tomorrow.